What's up, everybody? Sean here with another Live to Roll. Got an awesome show for you today with some awesome guests. So, if you guys have any comments, any questions, drop them in the chat. We definitely want to hear from you, get everybody engaged in the conversation. Yes, I'm Sean. I'm a C5, C6 quadriplegic from a snowboarding accident. Um, Coming up on 22 years in a couple weeks here. Actually, less than a couple weeks, but so almost 22 years. Bobby, you want to introduce yourself, and then we'll let our esteemed
Yeah,
guests.
yeah. Let's just get this out of the way. I'm Bobby Rohan. I'm a C56 quadriplegic here in Southern California of 30 some years, 36 years, I believe. And enough about us two months numbskulls. Let's move it to our awesome guest today. I've been watching a lot of their videos and really looking forward to having them. He's in our chat box all the time. And Rob and Tara, welcome.
What's up?
Hello.
So I am a C5, C6, T10. 2016, I was in a motor vehicle accident. We had a wall at 100 miles an hour. Obviously, I broke my neck, back, all my ribs.
Except one.
Except one.
I did my research, Rob. I did my research.
All your
Punctured both lungs. Spent where I spent my in ICU was great at Geisinger. Then I was moved out to, I don't know if you ever heard of McGee Spinal Cord Institute.
McGee Spinal Cord. I actually have heard of McGee Spinal Cord Institute.
No, that's a new one to me, though.
Yeah, spent some time out there doing rehab. Ended up in Hahnemann Hospital for about 8 weeks with a really bad infection. We fought with state representatives to get me moved to my home rehab. And that's where I kind of started out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a crazy road because I spent over 2.5 years in bed without moving out of bed.
From the injuries or depression? Bad care.
I think that's one of the most things that bothers me is I spent like 2.5 years and nobody cared. I just laid there.
Wow.
I actually met Tara on Facebook dating.
Wow.
Cool.
And the weird thing is she met me in bed.
Oh wow, you're still in the bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he couldn't even make it 30 seconds on the side of the bed when he was in the hospital that one time.
And at that point, so you met. But Tara, tell us a little bit about you. I mean, before you met Rob.
When I met Rob, I was living in Renova. I was probably about an hour away from him at that point, working at a carpet cleaning company.
Yeah, she would drive out every day after work, and she seen that I was getting bad care.
Mm-hmm.
I had ended up back in the hospital. I couldn't eat or swallow for I don't know what 6 months.
Yeah, when I met him, he was only eating like watered down mashed potatoes. So I like made him that one time in the hospital advocate for himself, and they kept him for like a 5-day observation and did a endoscopy during that just to see if there was something wrong. And they pulled out this like moisture capsule from his esophagus, and since then we've kind of just like battled that whole thing. And I don't know, when we met, like it was
We
I
were
don't know. We just could talk for hours. We just messaged for hours on end. You know, it wasn't like anybody else. You know, I don't know. It was
Mhm.
different.
it's
Something just related to, and it was from there on.
Yeah,
yeah, it was like someone I could spend actually 24 hours with and not get sick of.
we do get sick of each other though. That is a reality.
I mean, it happens, but it's this year has been a long year
Mhm.
because I've had about uh, how many surgeries?
No
Three.
idea.
They keep stretching my esophagus
They were.
So
until they
yeah,
found.
so I, you know, so you meet if before we get to your voice, because I did catch a little bit because of the hardware that was put in. Um, but you guys meet. Were you at a nursing facility, Rob, or
No,
where were you that you
no.
weren't getting any care?
Yeah, the first caretaker was actually family,
Okay.
and they were still in
But I
my.
didn't meet you there.
Yeah, she didn't meet me there.
I met him at somebody's house, and they just had another full time job on top of taking care of him. I don't think there's,
Okay.
you know, you look at somebody, whether you understand how to take care of him or not, or even if he's willing to communicate what he needs, you know,
I didn't stand up
at
for
that point.
myself. I
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
I let it be. You know, when COVID happened, I was the first person in Williamsport Hospital intubated. So I wake up and my family don't care. So
Yeah.
it's and then my second caretaker, like she said, had a full-time job. So the care there was really bad too.
You know, just come in with like, you know, like a 4,000 ml fully bag being completely full. I mean, that's one example.
That's why. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's really neglect of care on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when the first time I sat up with her, it was 30 seconds and I passed out.
Well, the beauty. Come on, it was the beauty, right?
She, I think
Rob, you're
she,
just supposed to say yes. It was the beauty. I passed out from the
yes,
beauty.
yes. But how everything got started was her. She had watched a video. Do you want to
What
Angry Quads?
you can say.
She had seen Angry Quads video about getting on the floor.
Mhm.
So she said to me, "You need to get on the floor. You need to get out of bed and try something." So I got on the floor that day, and every day I pushed, and now I spend no time in bed.
Nice. Yeah.
You do. You sleep.
Well, I sleep in bed.
Well, yeah. We all could spend some time in bed, but not like what you were used to.
Right.
Yes. Now every day is I don't know. I like taking what has happened to me and turning it into something positive.
Yeah.
When I was in my motor vehicle accident, I didn't know the guy that was in the car with me. He had shot himself the day of it was some kind of hearing. And that really took a toll on me because I felt like I was responsible for his death.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he shot himself after the injury or after the accident because of your injury?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know him, so I
Not,
can't.
yeah, okay. But you
It's
didn't
not
know this gentleman
why.
when you had your injury, right?
No,
Okay.
And he was the
and I
driver.
never, huh?
He was the driver.
He was the driver.
Okay. So okay.
Yeah, and after I was paralyzed, and then that happened, and then my grandfather died, I just wanted to give up.
Yeah.
I didn't really care anymore.
Hmm.
And I think that took a mentally, I think that's really what took its toll on me.
Yeah. No, I can understand. And then, but lo and behold, you meet Tara.
Tara, yes, she is definitely my advocate
Mhm.
and fights for everything.
Yeah.
That's what you
Aren't
need.
So,
you?
so you guys meet, and how long before you two were together and got out of Rob's situation of where he was at and where you're at? I mean, I know 2001 is, you said 2001 when you met,
Hmm.
I believe.
Yeah, we met in
Yeah,
2021.
and so you met in 2001, and then
21.
really we're only in 2026. That wasn't long ago. So you guys, it seemed like you advanced pretty quickly, and then been together for ever since, right?
Yeah,
We moved out together
we
in
got
May.
out of
So
that situation, got
Hmm.
our own place, and it was just a really small, cramped up place. And
it was a trailer. We had three ramps, like three portable ramps on top of one another just to get in the home. And it was
Wow.
like sketchy, sketchy, sketchy.
and then when you go in the door, if because I would have to like really,
Floor it at the top.
so you go in and there was like this big hole in the wall where my feet would go through.
Ha!
Oh
Sorry.
my gosh.
That's oh man.
We had nothing. We had milk crates as furniture. I mean, we really started with
Yeah.
nothing.
Wow, that's like really impressive. You guys have started like with nothing, doing like in that situation, and you got out of a bad situation, got into like something that was tight, and like just had to work your way up, and now like you
Yeah,
guys looking
it
good.
took a little. Um, she would get me up painting or
Hmm.
doing something.
Trying to clean.
Yeah, and then
Then we were going to Virginia.
yeah, oh my god, we took, I would say, 15 trips to Virginia in a year.
Hmm.
That was a lot on my body.
What was the Virginia trips
Yeah,
for?
that's a lot of travel.
I was going through a custody battle with my ex at the time.
Mhm.
So just trying to get that back, which she's here at the house now. So it's all good.
Oh, that's great.
Good. But yeah, that is a lot of travel. That's hard on the body back and forth and
He
doing
did so good.
yeah, that's really good. I said, are you guys doing road trips, like driving back and forth, or flights?
Yeah, we actually used a mattress
The
thing,
alternating pressure.
an alternating pressure mat.
Okay.
So I would just sit on that, and then I bought the purple cushion.
Yeah.
Nice.
That cushion is amazing.
Okay, cool. I don't have an actual purple one, but I've bought like imitation hexagonal, like the same sort of pattern, like those like little like the gel flex like hexagonal pattern ones. Uh, I've used those before and they work really well. That's what I used on my like 11-hour flight when I had to, and I used in the van a lot for longer drives. So
It's
See, I
kind of
don't know if
like
what?
I couldn't fly. I
No.
would I would go insane.
It, the couple-hour flights aren't too bad, but once you get over like a couple hours, it's not very enjoyable.
I couldn't imagine it is.
Yeah.
So, what questions do you have for me?
so. I have music questions, a lot of music questions, but I kind of want to follow a little bit of a pattern here, and maybe talk to where for your relationships. you get together, you're in this small place with crates, and then, um, you know,
Yeah, she
one of the one of the videos I heard that, when she was down, you had to get extra help. So, Tara, have you become, his main caretaker or
Yeah.
helper? And, how's that working out between you two?
Yeah, I became his full-time caregiver, and when we moved in together in May of 2022.
yes.
Um, I mean, it's definitely had its challenges being together. Uh, being
Mhm.
early last year, having the hysterectomy and the gallbladder surgery, like, yeah, we had to find alternative care. I think we did find a family member willing to come in and help us during the second one.
That's when I really stepped up and was like, I need
Wanted
to
to
move. I need to be able
transfer.
to do things on my own without assistance.
Because at that point, I was still like, we only have a car, like a four-door sedan. So I was like picking him up from the car seat and like pivot transfer into um,
Mhm.
the power wheelchair. And then we were using the sliding board to get in, where I was doing a lot more of the work then. Now he's doing a lot more of the work just transferring himself once the boards are placed, or um, even in and out of bed, similar situation. He used the Hoyer lift to get out of the bed, but transferring into bed more. With the new chair, it's definitely become more of a problem trying to learn that
Yeah.
stuff. But I mean, then like the relationship aspect, I mean, it definitely, I mean, I don't know what to say. We're together a lot, so we're definitely both very opinionated. Uh, so, I mean, it just takes a little bit more communication, some more patience. We've definitely been growing together a lot more,
I
so
would say
that's helped.
that's the
Yeah.
biggest thing. We have grown so much over the last 4 years.
Mhm.
I actually feel like more of an adult now than I ever have.
Right.
And I don't think I would
Rob, I'm in
ever
the
trade.
It's funny how, and I know this by living it with myself, and then I went through it with my buddy Sean here because I knew him before, and then now after his loved one. Um, it You definitely grow up once you meet that person, and you're like, wow, I have to really be an adult now. I definitely know what that is.
But yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, Rob, I'm in the same boat as these last few years. Which, yeah, I've really like realized how not grown up I was, and how I really have to be a lot more of a responsible adult and like to
I know we
manage.
we started, paying everything off of our credit. Um, Anything that we could do to make, you know, our 5 year plan come true.
Yeah,
It's like we want to get a house and we want to travel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
She
that's
wants a bus.
once a what?
She wants to drive me around in a bus.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, like a travel bus. You guys could like a camper. You could like set up, make it into your own little camping thing. That's what we had talked about. That like as being so would be super cool to be able to
It's a
do.
more affordable option to modify a bus with a lift already in it than to buy a pre-modified wheelchair accessible something. And
Yeah,
he
like
was talking about wanting to go to Colorado for some trials and stuff. It's kind of expensive when you got to live in a hotel.
mhm.
Yeah,
Very true. We actually just bought a trailer because I don't have a van to get my wheelchair around. I mean, I can use my manual chair, but it really takes its toll on my shoulder
Yeah,
and
hmm
stuff like that.
yeah. When you're not really used to pushing, it does take a lot.
yeah, and
Yeah,
especially because like I use like a power assist wheel on my wheels to so like for my manual chair, I'm like in a hybrid more or less because I have the motion wheels, which is a power assist. But even with that, like, I still get a lot of shoulder pain and stuff, especially if I'm pushing a lot for a day or going, doing a lot of transfers or a lot of pushing or something. It's a lot. It's strained. Yeah.
yeah. We have a smart drive. I
Oh
don't know
no.
if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Um, it works all right until I get into a store and it decides just to do what it wants.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue with those on the Bluetooth, I think, is what I've heard. Anytime you're in like the more populated areas where other people have Bluetooth devices and Bluetooth on things, like I that's what I was told. It like loses connection and kind of goes a little bit wonky and does some
Yeah, I was in Bath and Body Works and it decided to go full power and just not stop. So I ran into the the table and then ran into her.
that's
Oh man.
I'm sure that
Just
was
pull back on it, you know?
I mean, I don't know how many times you've fallen out of your wheelchair, but yeah.
Many times. Many times. Many times.
Leah wants me to get one for that purpose. She likes me to get embarrassed or do something funny, and she thinks
I
it's
heard
funny
of
when my
that.
legs start spasming and kick straight out when I'm like going across the street. I'm like, "Mother," and I'm just like literally legs just straight out as I'm crossing a street. Like I'm like, God damn it! All right, just make it to the sidewalk. Just make it to the sidewalk. Everyone's probably looking
Yeah.
like, what is wrong with that guy? Why is he?
Before I was paralyzed, I ran sound for bands, DJ'd, did a lot of open mics. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I was out doing something. It's kind of how I got paralyzed. Is I was DJing that night, and there was an after party kind of deal. Went there and didn't want to drive back, and got in the car.
Yeah.
So music has always been like this driving passion of mine.
Yeah. That's one of the things I caught from your video. So maybe before we get quite into it, you guys meet, and then I think I dated back your YouTube channel about almost 3 years ago, close late 2 years ago. So tell us about your YouTube channel. It started, and early on, I caught one of your cool paintings with I think it was Tara's painting, and you were helping out, but it was with a hair dryer, and I was just like, oh my god, I never even thought of that. But
That was
you started a YouTube channel. Tell us about that.
that was when we were in the trailer.
Yeah, we're still living in a trailer.
Right after you seen Angry Quad's video, and he's like, "Get on the floor and record it."
Yeah, I mean, so I got on the floor and yeah, I didn't want to.
We still have those videos, and then we just started doing small things like the painting that he was willing to do, and then we still have some videos that might not be posted of like trying to, put Mentos in soda bottles and stuff out in the front yard.
I mean, I didn't really know where the YouTube channel was going to go. I just knew that I wanted to do something, and we wanted to,
It was giving you a lot of motivation.
kind of like paying it forward, helping others. But I did not expect for the YouTube channel to get so big. I mean, and then you got people commenting from all around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when we only had like 100 subscribers and 500, and then it was 1,000.
I think it's kind of like the YouTube channel kind of has become a way for him to cope too, with all of this.
Yeah, and I read off your blogs. It kind of, the sense that I got, it kind of kept the demons out of your head.
Yes, I love writing, and I used to write a lot. It's really weird because I didn't even think anybody ever looked at my blog.
I did. I did. I do, and I noticed a lot of your lyrics and read through quite a bit in the past, and a couple today. So yeah, I read that, It's how to keep you focused and not dwell on the things that we can dwell on, and have an open mind to who we are, that, hey, I'm still human, still breathing,
Mhm.
and by gosh, I can do things. I'm not dead. I'm going to be able to do things. And on top of that, I'm going to do it with this person.
I think that was actually kind of hard, when he did start doing more things by himself, and I was like, oh, he doesn't need me anymore. Like, that was really actually hard to let go of in those moments. But like slowly, like I think it just grows into something different. And like he does become more accessible. And like I think I read in the comments somewhere, like, a quad caregiver is to get me out of a job, and I absolutely agree with that. I was just telling him that earlier today. Um, so.
Mhm. But what's funny, Tara, I don't know if you're like my wife though, when I do finally do things on my own and then I drop something, she's like, why didn't you ask me? Well, I thought you wanted me to do it on my own. You're like, oh, you're asking me this again. And so then I do it by myself, and then I drop it, and she's like, oh, you made a mess. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm confused here.
I think
I know that's it.
there is a difference in knowing when to wait or
Mhm.
just go for it. Like, do I just go to pick it up? Do I just not? Like,
I'll sit there for 10 minutes trying to do something.
Yes,
Like,
I know. I got the same thing, Rob. I'm the same way because I've always done that. It was always just easier for me to do it myself. And sometimes I would end up making it worse, making a mess, hurting, cutting myself, doing something that, like, because I'm trying to pick up something I shouldn't be doing, or straining myself.
Mhm.
And so that's what Leah's been trying to help me find a better balance of, like, no, I'm here. Ask me, like, but then again, you need that balance of, like, don't ask for every damn thing. You have to be able to do things on your own, work independently, and then, like it's you got to find that balance, that independence. So I'm right there with you guys.
yeah. But, you know, after I seen Angry Quad's video, I was like, man, if I don't know how that man does what he does,
yeah.
Yeah.
but I gotta give it to him though, because he has changed my life. Other than her, I mean, I didn't have a lot of people, and he was there. He built me the Tower of Power, and I use that in a lot of my videos.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And going out to see him, I think kind of put a lot of things in perspective. Uh, like we cleared out our whole house. It's more of an open plan. We stole it from him.
Yeah, I heard that in your update video. Um, because probably where you're at, compared to Sean and I, we were blessed with, maybe you can throw a rock across the street and maybe hits, somebody else who was paralyzed going through something similar or anything like that. Living here in Southern California, we can just drive to, and meet up with anybody on a weekend, usually during an event that is going on, like this Saturday. I'll be able to be at the beach and run into about 10 other people, um, some similar, some not, but there's always somebody there. But being in Pennsylvania, that's got to be hard, and kind of get into that isolation where you're like, hey, I just feel like I'm all alone.
Yeah, especially now that we didn't. Oh, I would say a couple months ago, like, without having a van and being able to get out and go places, that was hard. So, I mean, we couldn't afford a new van, so we got a trailer.
Mhm. I mean, and yeah, now and yesterday you transferred in the car just to go away, and I mean, even after we got home and we were only gone an hour, you were cramping all day so bad that you were laying here with that heating pad on for a few
Yeah,
hours.
the cold takes it out of me.
Yeah.
It really hurts the body.
Hmm. And I
Yeah.
mean, that's why we tried to get the pull behind trailer to be able to take his new power chair places, because it makes it a little more comfortable and easier than using the manual chair. But that's just because we can use it with the car, and it gives us more mobility. Like, it also gives us a safe plan later in life if we do get a van. If it breaks down, we always have the car, we always have the trailer. Um, we always have it as backup.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's really good to have a backup option like that to make sure you guys can get somewhere in case of
Hmm.
emergency if you have to get out. No, that's really good to have. But
And that's what you're doing. Like living and active just said the same thing, with there's not really the population. And, I think you've started some with your YouTube channel. It sounds like he's starting something with, to launch a living and active, live. So I think when we're isolated, we want to do those kind of things to make us feel alive again. And I got the sense out of you too. Angry Quad, I feel like it's, with you as well. You reach out to so many people, and gifts, like what you've done with Robin Cherry here, just a little piece of hope. Um, and I think that's what Sean and I were hoping with this, podcast as well. Just a little bit of hope. And then you might not relate to us, and you might not understand us, or you might think we're crazy, but you might get one little thing, and that's all that matters to me. And I'm sure that's all that matters to Sean.
right, yeah,
Yeah, that guy changed my life, though.
Hmm.
I mean, he opened his house up to us for the weekend. We drove out to see him. He's actually a really cool guy to hang out with.
Yeah.
Really intelligent.
Yeah. And he said
And
it, we're all in together.
Hmm.
I think that's the most important thing, is coming together and being a community and helping each other out, paying it forward. There
Yeah.
was a quad that was stuck in a nursing home, and he couldn't get out because he didn't have a share in his insurance, wouldn't pay for it.
Mhm.
So we gave him a share, and he got out.
That's amazing.
yeah. That's awesome. That's definitely truly paying it forward and stuff. Like that's what when you guys are like out there, there's probably not really anything like that. Like here, like Bobby said, we're very fortunate in Southern California. Like even with Triumph Foundation, which Bobby's on the board for, we're ambassadors for, but they have stuff like a wheelchair exchange where people can do that. Like if somebody needs a wheelchair, they can just take a wheelchair. Like they have a whole warehouse of them. Like find one that works and stuff. But you guys are a little bit more isolated, and so you've done it yourself. You've just paid it forward on your own. You don't no foundation
I mean,
necessary.
we don't have like a whole foundation or anything that will
But
give
you
us
guys
like a
got it.
will, but we
We
have
don't
like
need it.
medical
Yeah, you
closets
don't.
that have supplies like that.
So that
That
has
may have a Hoyer or may have an extra feeding pump or alternating pressure mattress to give if people have donated it. Like there are medical closets around here. There's at least two that I know of.
oh cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
And,
exactly.
and that's it. You don't have to have that stuff. You don't need a
Right.
warehouse of that stuff. What you need, and it definitely, it seems like with YouTube, especially with, you know, your editing of YouTube videos and having a channel, but you're savvy on the computer, and that gets you far in this day and age. Meaning, I don't have the answer, but let's see what's around us. Let's first start looking for ads. There's so many people who have unfortunately passed away that after you've given away your power chair, you might meet another person and they need a power chair, and you're like, well, I'm not giving mine up now. This is my new one. I've already done that, but let's see if we can find you one, because there might be a gentleman that passed, and unfortunately, this wheelchair needs a home.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing is, like helping others is so important to us.
Mhm.
And just like, I don't just deal with being a quadriplegic, I got a lot of other issues, health issues. My esophagus, obviously, and now I have a cone in
Mhm.
there trying to heal a hole that's going into my lungs.
So I did want to actually ask you about that because I know you had brought it up earlier, and we hadn't gone back to it yet. So, do you want to actually get into a little bit of that, or what you've been doing with like having to have this surgeries and having to stretch your
I would,
esophagus?
yeah, I would like you to take that.
Okay. Well, I mean, right now he has that Montgomery salivary tube placed. It was placed in like June of 2025, I think. And since that's been in, it was placed to help a fistula that they found from a second trach in 2017 heal. And
From
what?
the
I mean,
fistula
it's only
up in this region.
I don't fully quite understand it. I know that it sits like in the esophagus in the very top of it, and it's like a cone-shaped funnel. It's silicone in nature, very thin and pliable. It's keeping the strictured part open as well as helping it heal the fistula. Because he also has a stricture that developed from, they're not sure if it was, but like a screw placement of his hardware or what caused that, but he deals with that a little bit too.
You weren't were you ever on a trach too when you first had your
Twice.
injury?
Twice.
Twice.
Twice, yes. I was trached when I had my injury and then trached in 2017 again.
After they tried to give you the pill to swallow.
Yeah, someone gave me a pill that I was supposed to take, and
Even though you were NPO.
yeah, I tried, and that's how I ended up in Hahnemann Hospital.
So wow, I've never heard of a fistula up here in that region. Usually, I've heard most of them, on our in our groin to our buttocks area, but never up here. Wow.
Yeah. Well,
And
they
so,
said to the scar tissue from the first one healing, once that comes out, a lot of times people that get a second trach, he said a lot of the times they do face a fistula. Like there is the possibility. It's a greater risk.
Yeah, I think I've had like over 100 plus endoscopies.
Yeah, and I mean, even when he did have like the CPAP for the sleep apnea, he wasn't really comfortable wearing that and stuff. I mean, that kind of explains like maybe a little bit why, even if it was a small little hole.
yeah. Wow. So now you have basically it's a G tube, correct, for the feeding?
GJ2. Yeah,
Uh,
one that leads into my stomach, and the other one leads into.
Yeah, it goes in the gastric area of the stomach, and then it leads. There's a line that leads into the stomach in the gastric portion, and then there's a line that'll lead into the jejunal portion. And that's where he gets all his food and water now. I mean, he does
okay.
get meds by the G spot, but I mean, whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
So no more
knows
even. You're drinking by water with by mouth now, right?
Yes, I can drink little sips,
and he do
and
eat.
and I can eat, but
He's been eating more and more as this changes. Like his body, like what we find out is like his tolerance to certain things, like his tolerance to sugar might change, or his tolerance to milk-based products might change. You know, though he's getting all his nutrition by Nutrin, he doesn't like to chew and spit food out. He likes to chew and swallow it. So, if it's chips or French fries, we just go back and forth between a lot of different things.
if it's anything that creates saliva, I cannot eat it.
Can't eat chocolate or ice cream or cheese.
Yeah.
Anything with sugar,
Dairy
milk.
and dairy or anything like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can see.
So the hope is, and the funny thing is, the doctor that placed this said that most patients die. How did he say it?
I guess most of his patients that he placed this cone on only last maybe around the 6 month mark, and that's just because they die from something else, probably from older age. They're older patients. They're not, Rob's age.
So this is kind of new territory for him.
And it's more about giving Rob the best quality of life, not necessarily about fixing everything.
Right. Yeah. I can, because in some ways, like our legs, they might not ever be able to be fixed. But it's good that you have a handle on it, it feels like. And you're,
And that's all really due to that rehab doc. He advocated for him to get the doctor out in Pittsburgh that would do see.
Yeah, like my spinal cord doctor, she is absolutely amazing. That's kind of why I don't want to move far away, because I feel it. If I move somewhere and I don't have her, then I won't have the good care that I have.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. I have another question. Sean, do you have, I do want to get to this thing that I've learned about him is music. And I don't know if you have anything, Sean, and there's a comment that I just have to address. I have to address it because it's insane.
Yeah, no, I'm good for now.
Yeah, I want to address D Watches. Try living in Southern Ontario after we get a blast of Alberta's super cold air across the Great Lakes. Yeah, hands down, you won. No, you're right.
I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, you got it. You got the year award. Yeah, that's got to be something I can't even handle. And all three of us together, or four of us together, no way.
Yeah, it's like 50 degrees feels 30 degrees to me. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
Would you say 50 degrees feels like 30? Or
yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. If it below, once you get into the 50s for me, I'm like, might as well be in an ice storm. I feel like I'm freezing. But like I go out if it's below 60, I have my beanie and my neck gaiter that I put on, and I wear like an undershirt and put my hoodie on over it. So I'm layered up. Like I don't like the cold.
Oh yeah, it's like me too. Most of the time I am in a hoodie, only dressed up for you guys.
Yeah.
I'll agree. Go ahead.
And Angry Quad, I do believe one day, the cure will be out there. And I hope so for so many others. I really do. In my faith, I talked about this before. I don't need it right now. I would be nice to have some more function and triceps, but right now I'm okay. That's all I have.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't think that I would trade my life to go back where I was, because I love her to death. So I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Exactly. In a way, I worked so hard for my 36 years of who I am, and have my hard days just like everybody else does, paralyzed or not. I think, everybody goes through something. I mean, Terry, you've had a pretty big year. I know my wife has gone through a couple of these. As humans, we just go through it. And when we come out the other side to change it all, it's something that weighs on me, and that I'm fine with who I am. And I hope that one day somebody doesn't have to be as disabled or more disabled than I ever was.
Yeah, we can put something on Mars. Somebody will figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
It may not be for me, but for somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. Good.
Somewhere
well
down
point.
The line.
So, switching gears, you got two microphones right here on your neck. We hear music in your videos, and I listen to the lyrics, and I'm hearing what you're saying. Are those your lyrics? Tell us a little bit about the music that we're hearing. Is it your music? How do you put it together?
It's
Give us a history.
Well, it started out funny because I was sitting there one day, and obviously I can't sing. I can't play guitar anymore. I can't do any of these things. But technology has come so far. And I know how to create music. And she writes, I write. So we wanted to, you know, we live in a world now that AI is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't use my voice, I would like my words to be heard somehow. Same with hers.
And I think when you started that, it was really just another means to try and you were pushing for income. That's what you want from it.
Yeah. I would like to just be financially stable someday.
Yeah, right.
And so, so you put all, the music that we hear on your videos when you do your workout videos, those are your lyrics and you put that music together?
Yes. Using different programs and stuff like that.
Sean, I don't know if you've listened to him. I figured you might have because of the words. I didn't, but by you putting it together, it's just blowing me away. It sounds like a cool rock band that, of the days I used to listen to of Stone Temple Pilots or, Live and,
Yeah.
Pearl Jam. I mean, the music is like, I think there was a song by Evanescence, or there was a band. He talked about being paralyzed. I should have looked it up, but it just hit me. It just, the words are us, right, Rob? I mean, that's what you're writing about.
Yeah, I mean, it's the struggles that we face in every day, like being in a wheelchair or a caretaker caring for someone.
And not all of them, but most of them that you use for your videos are.
Yeah,
You've written a lot of songs.
yeah. 9 years, and
No, you got a lot of, and I highly recommend everybody, if you haven't looked at Kicking It with Tara and Rob, please do so, because just the music alone is what caught me at the beginning. And I was just like, oh, wow, he didn't buy the copyrights to some band like this. I know that because it's usually you got to get licensed and all that. And I know that's why
we have all of
don't
our
play
songs.
anything.
Every song that we put out is copywritten
And
Yeah.
distributed.
Oh,
and
nice.
distributed. We have our own music channel. We distribute music to that. So it's just a means of an income based in the future.
I mean, he asks other people for lots of different topics and just creates any kind of song from it. So not all of them are factual, but then a lot of them are.
Actually, you guys might have got an email with a song.
I'll have to check it.
Recent or today?
It was sent last night.
Okay. I haven't looked at my email yet.
I didn't
So
see this
I
one
can't
yet.
wait.
I was going to ask where is you guys' music for, because I do have your somebody asked earlier about I have your YouTube and your website with your blog link down there, but any other links if you guys have somewhere where people can buy and download,
Yeah, it's like
I can make sure to
Spotify.
add that right after. I can add the Spotify one right after.
Yeah, I think they're all Rockstar Rob.
Yeah, I mean,
Rockstar.
Spotify,
Okay.
YouTube Music, YouTube, it's Rockstar Rob Music.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay, I'll make sure I get those added, and right after the show here, I'll I'll check it out and make sure to
So
pop them
I
in.
think I can play. I think I can play it. I hope that my mic picks it up. So everybody, you tell me. But let me see. Premiering right now. Let's see.
Are we waiting? What are we listening for?
I don't know. I don't think it's. I don't know that it's working or playing for Bobby there.
Can you hear it?
No,
Yeah.
no. I
Oh
can't.
shoot! Oh my gosh, I can hear it, and I just want to get it up there. Dang it! I was putting my mic right up to the.
If I would have been prepared, I probably could have tried to download it and then play it through like a video through here. But it's all right. We'll make sure I'll link it right after. As soon as we're done here, I'll make sure to add your links in the description below so people can go on and download the music and check you guys out.
I was watching so many of the YouTube videos today that I didn't check my email. Dang it! Could have had that ready.
All right.
Yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for having us on and for everything you guys do. I think, just it's amazing what you guys do.
Well,
Thank you, man.
yeah, I think we're all family, when it
Yeah.
comes to watching Angry Quad, to somebody like Living and Active out there, to our channel. We're here all to support one another, to get by another day with dealing with sometimes yeah, I messed up again. One day at a time, just getting through those rough spots. We all can deal with the good days, but having those bad days really can affect us. And when we know that there's so many of us out there that support one another, you look at it as like, I got this because everybody else has my back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's why I appreciate hearing that, and like I love hearing, that people feel supported by the channel and stuff. But that's exactly like you guys got an awesome channel sharing a bunch of stuff. Angry Quads out there, Living and Active, like a lot of people doing really cool stuff. Even if you got, like you said, you started with 2 subscribers. So did we. Started to live through when I first posted my videos. I had a couple subscribers, and then they slowly grew. I made it to 100. Made it to 1,000, and just. And so
It's a lot of hard work.
it is. Yeah, no, it does take a lot of work, and
And
you guys have a ton of content out there, which is awesome, and you guys have grown very fast, so that's really cool. I mean, I think you guys probably have a lot of great growth, and that's what we all support each other and help each other grow.
Absolutely.
And I've always had this thought if, I used to do a lot. I put together a lot of support groups here in the Southern California that are still running today. And there was one I drove an hour to run it and get back home. And my wife would say, how many people did you have? And I said, 2. And she's like, oh my gosh, you drove all that way for 2 people. And I'm like, doesn't matter. I think I helped one. And if I helped one person, that's all that matters. I don't care if I have, if Sean would like it. And yes, I would like it, but I don't care if we have 1 viewer or if we have 1,000 viewers. It doesn't matter. It's about who it might help for that day, and get us over the hump that we support each other and you're not alone.
Yep. No, that's exactly right.
Yeah, I was really nervous at first. I thought I was going to pass out.
Well, glad you didn't pass.
Sean and I probably every show we're about to pass out, usually because it's right after our lunchtime. But no, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to read the chat.
Yeah, he said I'm released me.
Yeah, we've been getting quite a few of the comments and stuff coming through. I've been trying to keep up with everything, at least highlight and stuff, any of the thing, and if anybody had questions or anything also. But Um, did I misunderstand? Oh wait.
Yes, Sean, you want to talk about the NAM classes that are about to start, and then yes, Kimberly, please ask your question.
Yeah, Kimberly, please. And then yeah, that's what. So we do have something. Nicole in the chat is actually doing something with NAMI. It's a peer-to-peer class. They're starting, I believe, next week. The
Yeah,
23rd. Yeah. But we're
coming
gonna
up.
have her on. She'll be actually the guest on next Tuesday to help. Or it starts this Friday actually. So it starts this Friday, but we'll be highlighting it on Tuesday, talking about it. And that's a little bit more, not quite like this, where it's like publicly broadcasted. It's more of a private setting, Zoom, like a private support group type of thing, support for people.
Oh,
So,
that's
and
really
it's free to
cool.
sign up. So if anybody, we're gonna do it. Leah and I will be on there. So if you guys want to join,
Yeah, we'll do it.
well, yeah, we can
Sounds
send you guys
amazing.
the link too. I'll make sure to send you guys the link too for sure. Then, um, but yeah, no, it's awesome to get everybody. It's great to have the community out there and all we were just saying, support each other. We got like this is what we do, like we got to support each other and help each other grow, and then all that does is help get it to more people that it might help. Like you said, it helps get to that one extra person that really needed it that day. That's what it's about. So,
I mean, firstly when I first got in my accident, YouTube is right where I went.
yep.
To see how others lived, what can be possible,
Yeah.
and I mean, I never thought I'd be able to do the things I do today. So I mean, I never give up, just keep fighting. I mean, that's
hmm Sean, and you have that description how to sign up for those classes.
Yeah, I can make sure that I can add the link into this one. I was gonna make sure to have it for next week, obviously, but I'll add it when I add. I'll add it below Robin Terra's links when I add the music and stuff in there for um, right after when I do this. I can add it so if people want to start signing up, yeah, because the first one is this Friday. Here, I can actually just, if you guys don't mind, I can even just flash up real quick the flyer. So that's what that is. Their flyer starting 8 weeks, so it's every Friday for 8 weeks. So it'll be 8 different courses, and
So yes, I forget who asked that real quick. Put it up again so they can look at the web address to sign up. Just go to it's down there at the sign up.
url.com, but I'll make sure it in there because it's kind of like weird numbers and letters set up.
Yeah.
So, and it is on our Instagram also on our story, I believe. So, or on in our pro, I think we added it to the profile for the post. So it's in our description on Live to Roll also um, for Instagram. But awesome, this has been really fun hanging out with you guys, and definitely have to keep having you guys back on in the future for sure.
yeah. Next time, I won't stumble over my words,
Oh, you
and I
didn't.
will
So
be
you were
smarter.
good, man. I didn't think you stumbled at all. Really, you were very well spoken. I felt so. Both of
Oh,
you guys. um, but yeah, no, I thought that was really good and really cool to hear you guys' story, and I definitely want to keep working with you guys, talking to you guys, getting more collaboration and stuff. Whatever we can do to kind of support each other. I think it's awesome.
And before we go here, just a couple things for you, Rob and Tara. I hear what, and I definitely want to work out to your music, Rob and Tara. I need to hear you both. I needed to hear both of you today, one of those days. Thanks, Live to Roll. So you got a new listener out there for your music.
Thank you.
Teresa's, when she's healthy, she's working out there. And then Kimberly said, it is so hard for anyone else to get on here and drive. Whoops, everything's moving. Where'd it go? And drive them, the drive shelves out of the right feeling of loneliness because I am struggling so hard with this. I feel so much better and feel part of something, but it's like afterwards, it's just me again. Um, yeah, I understand, Kimberly, that when it's gone, or logged off, you have it, but you have to take those steps, is the best way I can say, of after you start thinking about the little things that mean so much of what you might feel is possible. There was a video, if anybody wants to check it out, on Kicking It with Rob and Tara. It's at the kind of early on in their videos of doing some painting with hair drying. I don't know what you call it. Maybe I'm like botching this up, but I was like, I might want to try that. Like kind of like building Legos of, it was art. It was something that anybody can manage and do. So, having a hobby definitely helps, and looking into something that just takes your mind. Like for me, exercise takes my mind off things. And going out there and pushing miles after miles, it definitely just frees me up in my mind and takes out all that crap that just keeps bouncing in our heads throughout the day and at night. And so, yeah, I guess my question is, how do you maintain consistency to keep yourself motivated and positive?
Ever since I've been paralyzed, I've never blamed anyone. I've never been mad about it. Yes, I've struggled mentally, but you can do things if you really put your mind to it and you keep trying.
Finding ways to adapt.
Yeah,
I mean, at first it wasn't easy for you to even be real willing, and it wasn't easy, and it was hard, and you just didn't give up. And slowly the progress started to show, and you just started to want more and more.
It might take me 20 minutes to cut French fries, but it's worth it. If somebody out there sees it, you're like, I can do that.
Yeah, when you thought you'd never cut a French fry again,
right?
Let alone eat it.
Yeah, no, I think that's, no matter how long it takes you to get out there and do something and work at it. And the puzzle of kind of like you would think of putting a regular 1,000-piece puzzle, or if it's a Lego set, or cutting French fries, it's all the same. It's just going to take us a while. It's not going to be easy. It's going to look really bad at the beginning, like, a Lego. You're like, what the hell am I building here? Or a puzzle. It's like, I have the border. That's great. That means I bought everything. But how am I going to actually get the potato on and write on it and wash it and peel it and all that, and you just work it like a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Well, never thought of it that way, but that's a great way to look at it. Living Active, if you reach out to Live to Roll on our Instagram, put that link there, and Sean can get it for us.
Yeah, YouTube won't let you put it in the comments. It just automatically deletes it out of the comments. But yeah, just you can send them to us. Either send it on Instagram or email, and yeah, I can add them.
Yeah.
To stuff. No problem trying to help promote some of the other channels and stuff, and help get everyone to share everybody's stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. This is
and Rob, I'm going to get you on as a guest for 2 weeks. I'll send you the link, but I want you to look at our Staying Driven. Join one of my classes for a day. You've got the strength. Love to coach you for one of your. If you have a morning around 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock, come please join me. I'll get you a link.
Absolutely.
12 is very realistic.
Yeah, 12 is realistic.
Awesome.
Oh, your time, right?
No, 12 your time. Yeah, it would be 9 o'clock my time. Either you can join me at 7 a.m. my time, but I don't think you're going
to.
That's not really.
I'm all right. I like afternoons.
There you go. I'm a morning person, and I have the sense that you like to stay up a little bit later than I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're kind of early morning people too right now. So
I get up and watch the news, and take care of business. So
I hear
I'm
you.
a little indisposed for the couple hours.
No, I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, awesome. And Nicole just asked about adding her email for the peer-to-peer. I'll add that in there too right now.
Yeah.
And you guys hang on after I'm going to end the show just in a minute, do sponsors and stuff, but don't end the broadcast yet. Stay on so we can talk after and I can make sure to get that info for you guys for the links.
Absolutely.
But just want to go ahead real quick while we do wrap up the show. Let me go ahead and thank our sponsors since I have not done that yet. Want to thank our sponsors, Mobility Professionals and Urology Professionals. Mobility Professionals is a DME local here in Southern California. So if you're anywhere in the Southern California area and you need a new wheelchair, standing frame, commode, anything like that, give them a call. They can help you get measured up, get everything worked out with insurance, and just help you get everything figured out. And then their sister company is Urology Professionals, and they're actually nationwide. So anywhere in the US, anywhere in I think all 50 states, even Alaska, because we had one of our people say that they did get them shipped up there, can get urology professionals from Urology Pros or Urology Products. Sorry, I'm tired. But yeah, so check them out. All the descriptions down below, and all the information is down in the description below, links and everything. And they are great people that do support the community. They have a couple of people, quad and a pair, that do work for the company, and they do really try to advocate for people with disabilities and support a lot of local community stuff. So we do really appreciate them. And then for Live to Roll on Thursday, this Thursday is actually kind of just a bonus show since we don't have our women's show yet. I'm still trying to get something new set up for our women's show. Still trying to kind of put it together actually for Thursday. I just have had a lot going on with the home buying stuff, but we will have a show on Thursday for you guys, just a little bit of a mixed show, and get that figured out and posted. Right now it says to be determined, so, but I do have it linked. But if anybody has any ideas or anything, drop something in the chat, or if after, put it in the description for this one, and we'll take that into consideration. We love hearing from you guys, and love to add it. So, and Kimberly asked about leaving her contact info. Send it to us on the Live to Roll Instagram if you want to reach out, and we can talk and see what we can do for the future, if anything we can help out with. But all right, so that's about it for that, you guys. Rob and Tara, I want to give you guys kind of the last moment. If you guys want to leave the audience with anything, any advice, any just to follow you guys, check you guys out, which I was gonna make sure to do anyways, to shout you guys out one more time. But
Keep trying, never give up, and watch us. Watch us, definitely.
watch the channel, yeah.
Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's
and I will
great.
make sure. Somebody mentioned that the link didn't work when they clicked it, so I will double check your YouTube link as well. It should work. It went straight from like I typed it and it highlighted from YouTube that I selected it. So, but I will double check it and make sure right now after the show. But make sure to follow them, check out their videos, and yeah, let's just support the community.
One thing I forgot to mention, there is something great that you do, Rob, that we do not do here. We talked about it a couple of years ago, but you do a lot of shorts, YouTube shorts. Quick 2 minutes, get in, get out, get what you need. And I found that that's what struck me the last couple of weeks. Like, I got to get Rob on here because these are great. We don't do that. We have just this online presence, and but you're really putting together full videos and shorts, and I was like, wow, we got to have them on.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thanks.
It means a lot.
It's all his work.
Yeah, no,
Some are
absolutely.
not good.
It takes two.
It does, yeah. That's what it really is, a partnership, and I'm sure you guys have definitely been doing a lot, and working together, and we really appreciate you guys' efforts on that, and so that's awesome.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
And we are gonna, I'll send this to you, Sean, but we are going to put that Live to Roll song that Rob put together, wrote, and
Yeah, I would love it. I didn't get to see it. I'll check my email and
no, I'll send it over to you. I don't think you were on this, but I'll get it over to you, Sean.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I'd love to check it out. So
If that's okay, Rob. You might
Oh, yeah.
be like, what?
all right, awesome. So yeah, thank you guys, everybody, for watching. Make sure you do follow Rob and Tara and Rob's all the music channels and everything. So make sure to follow and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. See you on Thursday. Live to roll, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Oh.